is Thursday. Welcome to another powerful episode with yours truly, G. Marlo Davis, and welcome to the G. Marlo Davis Show. I am G. Marlo Davis. I am your wealth creator, and we come on every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the G. Marlo Davis Show. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. What is total prosperity? I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationally. Okay. And so today, first of all, we call our community wealth creators. So wealth creators, welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about this show that I started watching in 2020 when all the madness hit, just to take my mind off some stuff. I'm not a TV person, but you know, it's come on demand. And it's a show called Doubling Down with the DERRICOS. And I want to talk about Karen health scare. And I'm going to talk about self-care. Okay, so if you just join us, like, click, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll become one of our wealth creators. We're going to dive into this episode in the next couple of minutes. We're going to go to commercial break, and I'll be right back. Let's go. All right, we are back. Let's dive right into it. You're watching the G. Marlo Davis, which is every Thursday at the G. Marlo Davis Show. Every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. You be right here. You click like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, become a wealth creator, and you'll be a part of the community. As a thank you, what we like to do a drawing. We give away money. We give away trips. We give away devices. We give away things that our clients absolutely want, our wealth community absolutely want. Things that you guys say, hey, look, what about that new da. And sometimes we think about it. I talked to the boss, which is Bruce Davis, and he said, yeah, why not anything for our community. So if you have some suggestions, like for some things that we can give away that you like, well, it would be nice, drop it down there in the comment below. We listen to our wealth creators because our wealth creators continue to help us to go out here and teach and educate and train and help people to create wealth, lower their taxes, get out of debt, create generational wealth. That's what we're all about. So on the G. Marlo Davis Show, this show is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. Go ahead right now, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead. We need your help. So listen, like I said, before the commercial break, I was watching the show. It came out. Let me give you some background. Doubling Down with the DERRICOS premiered on TLC August the 20th, 2020. That's their season 1 premiere, August the 20th, 2020. Doubling Down with the DERRICOS. They dynamics is something else, first of all. Okay. Let me just tell you, they have 14 kids, really 15. One is an angel child. Okay. They have a set singles, twins, triplets, and quintuplets. Okay. Yes. The husband name is Dion. The wife name is Karen. And they have an honorary DERRICO. Like when they say that honorary DERRICO, his name is Eric. And the precious, loving, can't get enough of her is the beautiful grandmother Gigi. Okay. So this family is the DERRICOS. And let me just tell you, I love, they live in Las Vegas. I love the dynamics of the family. 14 kids, man, me, oh my, I only have 4 and they're grown now. The baby is 25. I have 2 precious grandbabies, 6 and 9, but 14 G Wally Whitakers, and how they make it work. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. So I just want to say, if you haven't watched season 2, episode 11, You may want to mute this part that's getting ready to come up because I'm going to share some spoilers. So spoiler alert, I'm going to share what I saw. We watched it last night, didn't we, babe?
Yep.
We watched it last night, me and Bruce. Now, because I love these on-demand apps because we don't watch regular TV, you know, like the regular local channels 2, 5, 11. These we don't watch that. We watch our little apps that's on the smart TV. You can watch it anytime. So that's what we do. So we discovered this show, like I said, in 2020, and we've been following them. I missed some episodes. I might have to go back and catch it, but I wanted to go and look at this episode because I wanted to make sure everybody was doing okay. And it was talking about a health scare. Well, during filming, Karen was rushed to the hospital after she lost control. Per her husband, Dion, he said she was paralyzed on the right side. And they thought she had a stroke. Okay. And I mean, when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, I pray to God she'd be okay. Because it was live and living color. And you could see her doing the show. Let me turn this down. Doing the show, you could see her she was like a straight face and tears was coming down her face. And, you know, her husband, the crew, everybody was like, are you okay, honey? And, you know, seemed like she couldn't talk and things of that nature. And it just looked really, really scary, guys. It looked really, really scary. The reason why I want to talk about this, let me back up a little bit. You know, her family's in North Carolina, and she was sharing with her husband that she wanted to go there and start a factory in her hometown. It was a clothing factory, correct? She wanted to start a clothing factory in her hometown in North Carolina. Now, she said that it would require them maybe to stay there for a few months to get it going, get everything, and then they can come back to Vegas. When she first started, I'm just going to share my perspective. This is my perspective, and then it's going to lead into talking about self-care. When she was talking to her husband, Dion, about her idea, it's kind of like, you know, no offense, Dion, but it's kind of like he shot her down. He shot her down, didn't he? He said he shot her down. You know, he shot her down because she said, you know, this has been a dream of mine for a long time. I want to open something up in my hometown. I want the children to know their families, their aunts and cousins there in North Carolina. And he was pretty much like, no, we're not doing that. This ain't the right time, this, that, and the other. And she was like, but you always say it's not the right time. And he just pretty much shot her down. And I don't really want to talk about Dion's personality besides the OCD that he has, that he denies that he has. But I just don't like that when what I saw, I just didn't like the dynamics of just totally just saying, no, you're not going to do it. So you could see that Karen was already bothered. Am I right, babe? Now I have my husband here. He was watching, so we can get both male and female perspective. And why I normally don't talk about shows unless something just really just hit me, and I could talk about it on G. Marlo Davis show because I can talk about anything on G. Marlo Davis show. And so, but you could see her disposition, everything about her. She was just irritated, agitated, hurt, angry. And what a lot of people don't understand about women, when we stress, we kind of stress internally. You know, you might see them lose weight. Women lose weight. You might see them lose hair. Not lose weight, excuse me. Some women do lose weight. They lose appetite. But I wanted to say lose their hair, gain weight, you know, stress, eat, can't sleep, you know, have aches and pains. And one thing about stress, I did a workshop years ago called Stress, the Silent Killer. Stress can make you feel like you're having a heart attack. You're having a stroke. Stress can take your behind up out of here. And so basically, while they, you know, how you're sitting on the couch and they're looking at an episode or they're breaking down the episode of what's happening while we're watching it, while she was on the sofa talking about it with her husband, and it was asking her question, she just said, oh my God, I feel numbness. I can't feel my right side. I can't feel my arm or my leg. And the guy was like, you can't feel, honey, what's going on? And so before our eyes, it actually looked like she was having a stroke. Right, honey? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what the doctor said she had. Like I said, this spoiler alert, episode 2, season 2, episode 11, of Doubling Down with the DERRICOS. When I saw it, I said, "Oh my God, she's having a stroke." And I could tell that she was just stressed out about the whole situation, because when you're passionate about something, not blaming Dion, but I could tell that sister internalized that no. Did she not, babe? Yeah. You could see that she was very, evidently she's been talking to her husband a minute about this idea. Wouldn't you say that, honey? No, about a lot of things. Let me just sidebar. And if I'm wrong, honey, you could jump in. Dion seemed like he is one that is controlling a little bit. Do he seem controlling to you? Take a.
I would say he probably doesn't see it as controlling. He probably sees it as protecting.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to have control over things to protect it. If not, it'll go out there and roll them up.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm trying to see y'all comments. Jump into the comments, man. If y'all got something to say, I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, we can answer y'all questions live.
Yes, please. Jump into the jump.
Jump on in there.
Jump on in here. Let me turn it down. So yeah. And we can hear you good. Say something, honey.
Oh, something, honey. You can hear me.
Jump on in here. Let me turn it down. Okay, you so silly. You got issues. You got issues, but I wanted to check. If guys, leave comments below. Please go ahead and click like, share, subscribe. And so watching him, yes, he's a good father. I can see that. He's a good husband, but his mom have even said that he is not Gigi. His mom have even said that he is controlling. She has said that. His mom has said it. I don't remember if Karen have said it, but as you said, he probably done told her no about a lot of things. No. And I feel like in a relationship, come on now, it's not just about your dreams. It's about our dreams. When you say, if I decide tomorrow I want to become an actress, my husband is not going to tell me no. He might say, now, babe, what kind of actors? Are you doing action? Or are you going to be doing love scenes? You're going to be doing whatever.
No love scenes.
Yeah, well, you would be wondering what, because I'm not Bobby Brown. I'm not Bobby Brown. I ain't going to be humping around. But anyway, you would be wanting to get the dynamics of, okay, what kind of acting do you want to do that? Because we had conversations about various things before we got married. We both said if we went into acting, we wouldn't be doing no love scenes. We'd just be doing action. The Rock hasn't did a love scene. Who else you said? Making millions. You ain't got to be humping on nobody to become an actor. Who else was it? You said Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, you didn't see him make love to Adrian. You didn't see that. And what else?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I said him. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I said that. I think. It's a lot of actors that's out here that don't do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he does seem a little controlling. I don't know. He just, we're on the outside looking in. We're not inside there with it. Only Karen knows, Gigi know, Eric know, who's the honorary DERRICO, and the children. They got some good children. Anyway, I love the show. 14 kids, really 15, because the baby is an angel baby, and how they managed to run that house of 14 kids is amazing to me, because I would probably have to have 3 nannies, and they got Eric now as a nanny, right? But let's get to this show, season 2, episode 11, when Karen looked like she was having a stroke on the camera, and then she went to the hospital. Now listen to this, because we finna dive into this. When, of course, with COVID going on, her husband, Dion, couldn't go, so the ambulance took her. Now, and he couldn't go, but when he did get a chance, they told him he couldn't ride in the ambulance, so he went to go follow. And in the car, this man is bawling hard, right, babe? And then he's like, it hits him, you know, like I made a mistake. I should have just let her tell her that she can do whatever. I didn't have to shoot her idea down like that. I didn't have to shoot it down. I should have went ahead and just told her she can do it. And he started talking to the camera, baby, I'm sorry. We need you. We need you, Karen. My heart was, I was passing box like tears. He's like, we need you, baby. We, you know, baby, if you want to go to your hometown and you want to do that, you can do it, honey. This, that, and the other.
And just by his reaction, he tells me that he already knew that it was bad when he be telling her no in the first place.
See, that's what I see you now. You feeling me because okay, so that's see now you feeling me because that's what I thought, Bruce. I thought he felt like that was with her having looked like a stroke.
His fault.
He felt like that was his fault because the cause was him saying no and her internalizing it.
So much stress.
Caused so much stress because she probably been coming to him. Well, she said she had been asking for a while, and he said no. Now, Karen does a lot, bless her heart. She is superwoman of 14 kids. What I said, she got singles, twins, triplets, and quintuplets. And she got a husband. Okay. That's a lot for 4 women. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I got 4 kids. You know, that's a lot for four women to handle, but 1 woman to handle, and you got to be a wife and do all these wifely things. And you know, it looked like she had a stroke on TV. Now, fast forward, they say that she's good right now. He got a call from the doctor when he went back home because he went up to the hospital talking about Dion to go see her. He was turned away because of COVID, so he had to wait for a phone call. And they said it was running tests. You know, it goes on to show that hours went by. It was running tests. And then finally he got the call that he could come get his wife. And what it was a muscle spasm. She'd been having problems in her back, and it's probably related to stress. Yeah. And it caused a muscle spasm, hit a nerve, and caused that to go limp on the right side. Now, listen, this leads me to talking about self-care. Stress is a killer. Stress is a killer. And I see why some women, they don't be want to get married, because sometimes these men out here, they really think they're your daddy or something. I don't know. Because how can you do, and I'm not here to tear apart anybody's relationship, but I just want to use it as an example. How can, if you have a husband and wife and both of y'all come together, before he met her, she was a flight attendant doing things and stuff like that. He's in real estate, and now she's at home. I know, yes, she's a mother of these 14 kids, but I know deep down, she still has some dreams and goals that she wants to do. And then when somebody come and say that you love, come and say, no, it's like a slap. And I know she probably internalized it, and it hurt. And that's what caused that reaction. From when you internalize something, you don't let it go. It could cause high blood pressure. It could cause diabetes. It could cause weight gain. Like you seen, it could cause a pinched nerve. That's what that sounded like. It was a muscle spasm and a pinched nerve all together. Make you a pinched nerve, honey, would cripple you, right? And as mothers, as wives, we take care of a lot. And when we come back from this commercial break, I want to talk about self-care and making sure you look out for you and not kill yourself just to be a mother, just to be a wife. You're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. I'm free, I'm free, I'm finally free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm finally free. Listen, you can have, be, do anything you want to do, as long as you believe it and you're ready to receive it. And that's the most important thing. You have to be ready to receive it. Hi, I'm Jean Davis. I'm the founder and CEO of Tiffis LLC, as well as TWC, Tiffis Wealth Creators. Listen, I remember years ago, I was a single mom struggling with 4 kids. I was abandoned with my 4 kids, guys, over a friend house, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where I was going to stay. I didn't know how I was going to survive, but I made a promise to myself. I said, God, if I get out of this situation, my children will never have to worry about money again. They'll never have to worry about being in a situation. So I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, guys. I found the mentor, I found the coach, I found someone to help me to become financially free. And guys, I thank God for mentors. I thank God so much for coaches, because guys, my mentor, my coach helped transform my mindset so I can attract wealth. And guess what? I became the first millionaire in my family, and not the last. But I'm here to help people who are struggling, people who have been in the same situations that I've been in. Whether you're a single mom, single dad, you're a teacher, you're an accountant, guys, you're a student, you're a mother, you're a father, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Maybe you're looking for time freedom. You're looking for money freedom. You want to know how you can brand yourself. You want to know how you can build your business. You want to know how you can have, be, do anything. Well, guys, listen, what I want you to do, I want you to go ahead, click on the link below. I want to invite you to a community of winners, a community of wealth creators, doctors, lawyers, teachers, business owners who are learning how to build their business on the web. They're learning how to be audit proof in their business. They're learning how to become financially free. They're learning about automation. And guys, they're learning how to brand themselves. And I want to show you what I did and how you could be a part of a strong community and become financially free and have time freedom, money freedom to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. So my name is Jean Davis. I am a wealth creator. Listen, go ahead and click on the link below. Click on the link below so we could go ahead and get you started and help you become a wealth creator too. I'll see you on the other side. Take care. Okay, so we're back. So we're talking about, I set up this show to talk about, I was watching Doubling Down with the DERRICOS, season 2, episode 11. It was Karen's health scare that while doing filming, she automatically just kind of went limp on the right side. Her husband, Dion, said that it was like she went paralyzed. And so she had to be rushed to the hospital. He couldn't be there with her because of COVID. And then, of course, he's waiting because it looks like a stroke. He finally gets the phone call that says that, well, they were still doing other tests just to make sure, but she has had a severe muscle spasm. They said she need to go get, the doctor's going to go make the appointment for the doctor and massage her and whatever else they ask. But I know for a surety that was stress. That was signs of stress. She had before then had asked her husband about, launching a project that she wanted to do in North Carolina, which was a factory, a clothing factory in the town, and to be able to give opportunities and things of that nature. And he said no. And I believe that he probably also feel like that was a big part of that muscle acting up, because reason why I say that is because when he was in the car and he thought that he was losing her to this stroke or something, which he thought he had, that she was having, he started saying, baby, I'm sorry, talking to the camera like, we need you, Karen. We love you. Yes, honey, you can do this project. When you come, whenever you're ready, we can go, things of that nature. And then when he picked her up, they both was hugging and loving. And he said to her, baby, I'm sorry. But in the car, he was saying, you know what? You can do that project, baby. And she's like, really? He's like, yes, you can do it. I'm sorry. And stuff like that. And it just, life is just way too precious. It's just way too precious. We come and we go. We're here for a very short time. I mean, back in the Bible days, Methuselah living, 900 years? And if you, what you gonna say?
We only got one shot.
We only got one shot. This is not a dress rehearsal. You don't have time to be with fake people. You don't have time to be in fake relationships. If that shit ain't working, let it go. Cut it up. Let me get a cup. Oh, man. I am not Bruce's boss. He is not my boss. We are partners. We're like a coin, heads and tails, right, babe?
Yep.
And we talk about everything and we negotiate on things. But he don't shoot down my ideas. I don't shoot down his ideas. It may be, okay, when do we want to do this? It may be, how can we do this? Let's figure out how we can get this done in this time of window. Right, honey?
Yep.
That's what we do. So I wanted to share it because I'm talking about self-care. You got to be careful today. All the things that we are seeing, all the things, that was a quick, fleeting moment. Like that moment, like he said, one moment he was just talking to her, plain as day. They was talking to the cameras, laughing, all of those stuff. And then boom, she's just blank stare, going limp. They rushing in. She had to be rushed to the hospital. And I was like, oh my God. I was like praying right then, because, they record these shows, Yeah, no, I don't think it was live. They were rolling. Yeah. And, I don't know when this was filmed because, I looked at her Instagram today just to check on her and she's doing good. And now Gigi is in the hospital for whatever. I don't know. I know she had some stuff going on with her. What is it? Emphysema. Yeah, she had something going on with that. And so, guys, when I was watching this show, it really moved me because I was like, dang, after the show, I was talking to Bruce. I was like, dang, babe, man, that was scary. It was scary. Was that scary to you? It was like, I was like right there. I went like, oh God, please don't let us see her. I know. I'm like, cut the damn camera, man. That's what I was like. Come on now. I mean, don't film my sister going out like that. That's what I was saying. I was like, don't show her going out like that. Come on, have some integrity. Go black, if you will. Do something. I was like, God, I was wondering if she would have went out, would they have shown that, babe? For ratings. I don't know. But anyway, so, Dion, he knew he had kind of like that, that man said, you don't mucked up now. He kind of knew he had mucked up, y'all, because he was like, oh God, Lord, she want to do this, I'll let her do that. We have to
already knew.
That's the first thing he said, right?
He already knew.
They said a hit dog will what? You understand? So he knew that was the what they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. That was she's been dealing with a lot of no's with that man. She's been, been dealing with a lot of things. She already stressed out with his OCD. He said he don't have OCD, just, a bunch of stuff. And then, she's, he got DERRICOS. He said he got DERRICOS. See, that is hilarious. Now he's a good man. I see he's a good, I don't know. I just see what they show us. I know he's a good provider. Look like he's really good with those kids. He is a little sterner, real stern, but it seemed like he's good with the kids, but you don't know anybody off camera. Only Karen and Gigi know that.
I mean, I could imagine he had to be a certain way, a little bit more than what the average parent with maybe 4, 5, or 6 children. He's got 14.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't be like one way with one of them and then the other one getting away with it. So you got to be like, make sure they all know this is the law, this is what it is, and
he got good kids. The kids are good. They and you could tell they do really good with those children because those children got blooming personalities. None of them walking around like scared cats and stuff. None of them. All of them are happy and they be rapping and doing their little dance. Be doing that's the word I was looking for. They're very. I like his kids. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna become an honorary DERRICO and volunteer one day. I'll probably be like, Karen, I want to tap out. Karen, I want to tap out. Because 14, I don't think I could handle it. Oh, no, precious babies are so precious. Mm-hmm. They've been through a lot, guys. Yeah. They've been through a lot. With one son have to have surgery on his head, and the baby being born, was she twins or triplet? I don't know. Had to have surgery on on her chest, for God's sakes, on her heart, brand new baby. Oh my God. And all the stresses, just the day to day, and then COVID and things of that nature. So I wanted to share some signs of stress that I was looking at, guys, and some symptoms of stress that you definitely want to go talk to your doctor if you feel yourself experiencing this. Let's talk about it. Panic attacks and headaches. If you're having panic attacks and headaches, there's some stress going on in your home, right? There's stress going on in your life that you need to examine what is going on. And sometimes you could have a heavy burden. Like, I really do feel like money should not be an issue. I feel like money should be like air. We shouldn't have to worry about money. You're not worried about money. I mean, you're not worried about air unless you got lung conditions. Then you got air support. But when you're worrying about money, do you have money support? Do you have a lifeline? You do. You got the Luck Firm, LLC.com. You can go there and get a free 15-minute consult. Get your support, a free 15 minutes, so we can help you with your money. So it said panic attacks and headaches. I know how it feels to be stressed out. When I was a single mom with 4 children, striving to make ends meet, wondering how I'm going to be able to pay these bills, got to take care of the kids, that stress. And I used to have panic attacks, man. I couldn't sleep at night. I had insomnia. That was one of the symptoms of stress. I just couldn't sleep at night because I would wake up worrying about how I'm going to handle this and handle that. When I was a single mom with 4 kids, they said bizarre and recurring dreams, nightmares is a form of stress, right? Bizarre and recurring dreams. You keep having the same dream over and over and over again, and you have night sweats and you're waking up in fear. That's coming from stress. Something needs to be examined to be able to see, what am I stressing about? And you have to be very, very careful with this, guys, because stress can cause heart attacks and strokes. It really can. They said, check this out, jaw and tooth pain. Jaw and tooth pain, and guess what? Teeth grinding. Teeth grinding is another symptom of stress. What is stressing you out? What are you concerned about? What are you worried about? What have you not healed from? Who have you not forgiven, including yourself, right? Hair loss and hair changes, your hair thinning out and things of that nature. That's another symptom of stress. Let me give you one more. We're going to go to commercial break and I'm going to wrap it up. Stomach aches and intestinal issues. Constipation can be a form of stress. If constipation can be a form of stress, then and you can't let the food out, then not eating, not putting the food in is a part of stress as well. So, we got to look at these things because people break out. I read somewhere about rashes. Sometimes people who break out in rashes, they're stressing. I know for me, if I take work, because a lot of times you can trick yourself and say, oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. But your subconscious mind knows, right? Your body knows that you're lying. You are worried about it. And a lot of times when you are a very independent person, you're a go-getter, you have been the one that's been helping everybody else, and you're Captain Sable, and you are the number one stunner in the family, and everybody come to you when they need help. But when you need help, you don't know who to call, and you feel like, oh, I can't call anybody because everybody look at me as the rock. So where did the rock go? And so what happens is you start to stress out because you feel like you can't share anything with anyone. And you start noticing some of the things, weight gain or loss of hunger, or hair shedding, or, like they said, panic attacks and severe headaches and migraines and things of that nature. These are all signs of stress. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about a few more signs. Then we're going to wrap this car. What made me say about a car? I'm thinking about a car, babe. I'm thinking about this car I'm about to get, guys. But anyway, we'll be right back after this commercial break. You're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Make sure you click like, share, subscribe. Leave comments below. I want to talk to you guys. If you're watching, leave a comment below. What do you think about what we're saying? Go ahead, drop your comments, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. Okay?
New car coming.
New car coming. All right, guys, welcome back. I just wanted to give you guys a couple of more examples of stress. Welcome back to the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Now listen, I think I gave you some of this stuff, guys. I said acne is another sign of stress, like skin rashes. That's one. Check this out. Twitching, muscle twitching, especially around the eye, and eyelid spasms are an example of stress, a symptom of stress. Yeah, that's what it said, muscle twitching. I'm just like, what? And then it says regular illness, the common cold and flu passes through every town, office, school, and family at some point. But if you find yourself getting sick more than average, it could be because of stress. And stress, it attacks the immune system. And right now, with COVID being out here and his cousin, Delta, and then we don't know if they're going to bring his cousin Echo and Bravo, and we don't know. But all this stuff out here right now, you got to protect your immune system, man. You got to protect it. Go Google some things like vitamin C, vitamin D, good rest, hydration, exercise. These things are good for the immune system. It is good for relieving stress, working out, praying, meditating, journaling, getting counseling, yoga. All that stuff is good for stress relief. Sex is good. It is good for stress relief. So I thank God I have a husband. Babe, I'm feeling a little stressful right now. Yeah. Look, somebody catch that on the ride home. Okay, let me give you one more symptom. Oh, irregular periods and severe cramps. Wow, okay. If you're stressed, your period can become more than a hassle with severe cramps that make you unable to do much of anything other than lie in bed. Stress can even cause your period to completely stop, a condition called secondary amenorrhea, something like that. The imbalance of hormones when you're stressed is unhealthy for your body and could even cause infertility problems. Exercising, I just said it, will help ease the pain and reduce some of your stress. So these are some of the things, guys, that can cause stress. I already said itchy skin and rashes. I talked about that. Let me see if I can find one more to give you. Let's see. Come on, hurry up, load up. I think that's it. I think let me boom. Let's see. Abdominal fat. Oh man. It says when you're stressed out, your body tries to protect itself by releasing adrenaline and cortisol, making you feel hungry. These hunger and cravings are often for carbs and fat, which go straight to your waistline. It also causes loss of muscle mass, adding to your soft belly. Good night. Man. Evidently can, like you heard it said, causes muscle twitching. So if it causes muscle twitching, then it causes muscle spasms, like what Karen had before our eyes, which honest to God, I ain't gonna lie to you, that I ain't never in my life seen a muscle spasm like that. I ain't never seen that like that. That looked like something totally different, but evidently that's what it was, because she's up, she's talking, she's doing good. Her movements have came back, everything. It could have been lying on a nerve or something like that. But, you know, our prayers go out to the DERRICOS, their lovely family, those 14 kids. Gigi, we hope that you are doing well and you get better in a hospital. Eric, keep holding it down with the family. They need you, man. And Dion, my brother from another mother. Listen. As a king, you got to be able to judge wisely. And you got to be able to know when to roll them, know when to fold, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You got to know. As the man, y'all carry a hard position, because you are, especially women, who, you know, we've been taught about being submissive to our husbands and being a good, righteous woman. And you know that the man is the head of the house, and you're striving to be that virtuous woman, that obedient woman, and things of that nature. And the man has to rule fairly and justly. He just can't come off the rip saying no. God don't say no. He just said, you know, I got something better for you. That's what he says. Just not yet. I just got something better. Like I said today, delay doesn't mean deny. There might be some things that he may be clearing up, that, like we talked about the storm. There might be a storm on the horizon, or you might be in a storm, and he's trying to make sure that you get their safety. He, being God, might be trying to make sure you get their safety and make sure that storm, those enemies, those haters, those spiritual assassins are out of the way before he bless you with that blessing, because he know your generous heart, your love, and all this. You'll be trying to help your own enemies out. So, you know, delay doesn't mean denied, but we have to make sure. Just watching this show, it scared the hell out of me. I was praying to God that we didn't see something, a big catastrophe, because I don't think I would have recovered from seeing that. I probably would have had to go see a therapist. I don't, to know that this is a real person. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no movie. This is real. And so, but I'm glad that she's doing good. I'm praying for Gigi. But you guys have 14 kids. My heart goes out to you guys. You got some beautiful children. They're well-mannered, great personality. That comes from having a great mom and great dad. Dion, I'm watching you, brother, watching you. Be fair, be just. Be fair, be just. You're a good man, better than most. You know, and I believe, unless Karen's saying something else, I'm not there with Karen asking, but I'm just saying we have to be careful, and we have to be careful how we deal with each other. We don't know what nobody's going through, do we, honey?
Nope.
You don't know what anyone is going through. Have some compassion in your heart, guys, for people. Don't sit up there and talk about people because they may have less than you. Don't sit up there and criticize people because it might look like they're doing things in a different way. I'm not criticizing Dion. I'm just stating what I saw that scared the shit out of me. Did it scare you? Did you think that she was going out of here, didn't you?
I thought she would have some kind of trip or something.
Did, because it looked like, because you know when they was the dude asked the doctor, I guess he was like, "Can you feel?" And she's like, "No, I don't think she can even talk."
She was barely talking.
She was barely talking. I can't even talk right now. She had tears coming out, and she just like was limp. And he asked her, could she pick up her right? She couldn't pick up her leg. She couldn't pick up her arm. It's something else, because that's what mostly like strokes are. Like, you know, a good friend of mine, she had a stroke. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't no grandma seizure or something, like it was something else. And that's what it was with her. She couldn't talk, and her husband acted really fast. And by God's grace and mercy, she's here today and healthy, right? I have to say, guys, you know, let me just wrap up this show with this. We got to take better care of ourselves. If you are a husband or you a wife, you got to think about not just yourself. You got to think about the other person as well. That God has given you the awesome charge to have that person in your life, to be responsible for, to love, to cherish, just like all those vows that's there. Your loved one, I don't care if you're husband, wife, husband, whatever the dynamics are, that doesn't matter. You have that person in your care. Be caring, be loving, be understanding. Don't shoot down people ideas, talk about it. I feel like my responsibility as a wife is to add to Bruce's life love, joy, peace, serenity, fun, happiness, to be his cheerleader, to be supportive, to be there to wipe the tears when there's times of tears, to be there to be supportive and loving and healing, and to be his friend. Am I your friend, honey?
Yes, you are my best friend.
I'm your best friend, to be his friend and vice versa, and to listen to him. And yes, we get on each other's nerves. That's life, man. Nobody's perfect. I mean, people look at us all the time. And they say, oh, y'all look like brother and sister. Y'all look like, y'all just perfect couple. There's no such thing as perfect couple, but we're perfect for one another.
Yeah.
And you a mess. And so I normally don't come on. If you look at my shows, I don't talk about no TV show. I don't have an interest in it, but that kind of scared me last night when I watched that. And it just really made me just think about life. Life is so precious. We're here today, gone tomorrow. We lost a lot. I'm talking about the world has lost a lot of people in 2020, and the hits keep rolling in 2021. I'm praying right now. If you're watching this, I'm praying that God bless you to be in perfect health, perfect condition, that he give you love, peace, and joy, that you're able to achieve all your dreams, all your hopes, all your desires, that you surround yourself with people who celebrate you, not tolerate you, that you treat yourself, not cheat yourself. Give yourself a fighting chance. Don't put yourself in situations where you know that you shouldn't even be there. The people you're around that you shouldn't even be there. Look, somebody posted, let me see, I took this, I want to share this with you before I go. I took this picture that I read. Let me see, I hope I screen. Let me see. Yeah, there it go. It says, you're only overlooked, rejected, and ignored by people who aren't meant to be in your life. Let go in peace and look ahead in gratitude. So be grateful and thankful. If God removed people out your life, don't be trying to force your way into relationships that don't want you. You go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Don't, guys, if you need a counselor, get counselor. If you need healing, get healing. If you need to forgive, forgive. You need to ask for forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. If you need to talk it out, walk it out, pray it out, dance it out. Do what you need to do so you're not walking around impacted. You're not walking around stressed out. You're not walking around dissatisfied, because like they said, dissatisfied and not at ease. Dis and ease, that brings on disease. You understand? So you want to be at a point where you're able to love, you're able to heal, you're able to have joy and peace, and be in a position where you can create. I love the fact that my husband gives me peace, that I can create, and I give him peace and he can create. We understand, we love being all mushed up together, but we also like to give each other his space and her space. And we understand that we are individuals that came together to become one, but we are individuals, right? And so, guys, at this age and at this time, if it doesn't bring me joy, if it doesn't give me peace, if it doesn't make me laugh and put a smile on my face, I stay the hell away from it. I'm not worried about what people think, what people say. That's none of my damn business. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please click like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below, please. We need you. And I hope that you do something fun this weekend. I hope you go and dream, build, go see something that you've never seen before. Go do something you've never done before. Hug your loved one and tell them, I really love you. I really appreciate you, because guys, tomorrow is not promised. So love your people and hug on your people like today is the last day, and never take anybody for granted, not even your own time. With that being said, my name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And I want you to remember, you can have, be, do anything. God bless. Enjoy the weekend. Go do something fun. And I shall see you, God willing, Monday at 7:30 p.m. for Money Madness. Take care. God bless.